Good morning, everyone. Well, it's morning here where I am. I'm sure it's a different time of day when you're watching this. I am Agent Aokagehime, written in backwards writing for you guys there. I'm an Ingress agent. I play for the Resistance. I love my team. And I am creating this channel as a platform so that Ingress players can share their experiences and enjoy the love of the game together. I have chosen my location very deliberately here. You'll notice on the scanner, this is the Ingress scanner, that I'm standing near a structure that looks like this on the screen and looks like this in real life. We will come back to this because this is important. So the structure I showed you in that last clip it's called a portal. It's right behind me. It's called a portal and appears as a green, blue or white object in the game, which I'll show you in a second. There aren't that many portals in Africa, and that's why I was inspired to create this channel in order to make sure that we can create portals in Africa, that we get a chance to also enjoy the game. So I'm going to spend a lot of time talking about these portal submissions, that's how to create them, and you're probably going to hear me complain about the fact that there aren't any, or there aren't enough portals in the game of Ingress. Why do we need portals? Well, they're a fundamental aspect of the game. You have to interact with them when you manage to click on the right thing. You interact with them to capture them, for example, for your team. Let's capture this one. You can also use them to build fields, which I'll show in other videos, and score points for your team and advance your own game, or advance your own gameplay. This portal that I mentioned is right in front of me. It was a statue that someone thought was noteworthy and took a photo of the portal, submitted it to Ingress, and they created this portal that we can now play with in the game. And that's the core of what I'd like to see happen much more of in Africa. So I'm going to go ahead and recommend that you watch the intro video, which I will link below and in the cards above. In essence, this is what I'm trying to do with this channel, is just promote the game, increase awareness, and I believe I can't do it alone. I will have to ask some of the enlightened and resistance agents who are already playing in Africa to help me.
Establishing portal link. Portal link established. Excellent work. Link. Possible. Hacking. Possible. Establishing portal link. Portal link established. Field established. Excellent work.
You might wonder why the big focus on Africa. I have spoken about this in other videos, and I will probably speak about this some more. But the game hasn't taken off in Africa the way that it has in the rest of the world. And I really mean the rest of the world. There are some others, blank spots, but it's usually because, there's a desert there or something. Something uninhabitable, not just because people aren't aware of the game and haven't been exposed to it. So this is what I'm trying to remedy with this channel. I have been very fortunate to meet some of the people involved in making the game. It was a good experience, but in most cases when I bring up the topic of Africa, people kind of get a funny facial expression and, and ha, and, wave their eyes around like, we don't really know. Maybe those people don't have smartphones. Maybe those people have other concerns like, poverty and stuff. And, it is a bit frustrating for me because, I grew up in Africa and I'm proud to say that I did, and it was awesome. But we're not all, there are backward people, but we are not all backward. Eh? We are not all backward. So if you enjoyed this video, I know it's just an intro, but if you enjoyed it anyway, I'd like you to subscribe so you can follow my adventures. I'd like you to check out some of the text under the videos and see what you can do to get involved. And I'd like you to give the videos a thumbs up if you think they're good. And if you don't think that they're good, give me a thumbs down, but write in the comments, say, oh, it's boring. Oh, you talk too flatly. Oh, the sound was bad. Oh, we don't like you because you're fat. I don't care as long as I hear something, you know. I'm not hiring hot models to do this for me though, so, you know, get that idea out of your heads now. It's gonna be me. You just have to get used to it. Learn to skip. Jokes, I hope we have a good time together. Cheers.
Resonator recharged. Resonator recharged. Resonator recharged. Resonator recharged. Resonator recharged. Resonator recharged. Resonator recharged.